everyone, welcome back and hello to our new subscribers. Wow, we got a bunch of new subscribers. Thanks for Paul and Kathy, and we got some that just happened to came up on us, and I want to welcome to all y'all. And I got some more Q&As. Some people's asking some questions, and so I thought I'd do that right now too. And one of the questions is, Kerry, why's the boys not on the videos a lot? Well, pretty much what they're doing right now. They're both at work right now. Between the work and girlfriends, what have you, they stay a pretty good tight schedule. Matt's graduated from college, so when he is here he's as y'all a lot of y'all know, he does the videotaping or helps doing whatnot, and so he's out of college, but he works quite a bit of hours. And Josh is still in college, plus he works, so he's pretty much got a full plate. But that's the reason you don't see him on here that much. But especially this time of year where it's kind of yucky outside. You'll probably be seeing more during the summertime and stuff. And speaking of weather, I was asked if I'm going to do snow videos. Yes, we're planning on doing snow videos when we get some snow. Right now, the only thing we've had really is a few flurries. We had one snow just barely made the grass turn white. That was it. And but mostly rain. The temperature's been going up and down like a roller coaster. Just a few days ago, it was like 8 degrees, and wind chill like minus 6 degrees below zero. So, and today got up and it was 60 degrees, pouring down rain, and now it's down to 35. And a little bit ago it was raining with a little bit of snow mixed in. And another viewer asked me what kind of work I'd do, and the answer is I plow snow during winter time for the West Virginia Department of Highways, which that's another question too. Viewer asked, what does the WVDOH stand for? Now, I tell a lot of people it's West Virginia Dumb Old Hillbilly. But what it really stands for is West Virginia Department of Highways. I work for Princeton Interstate, and what we do is during the winter time I take care of Interstate 77 and what we call John Nash Route 52. And you can see these videos I've done last year about the snowplow truck and actually plowing snow during a snowstorm. So it's a few videos ago. So you're more welcome to go back and look at them if you like. Another viewer asked me in one of my videos I did with the neighbors down here, I had turned the backhoe boom up the hill. What was the purpose of that? And we didn't specify which video it was. It was in the email. And probably the one I'm thinking of is probably the first one where I was packing the soil down. But chances are what I done was I swung the boom up the hill to keep the weight more up the hill so the tractor wouldn't roll over toward the house. More likely, but you can do that, shift your weight, and that way it won't risk you turning over. If the backhoe is this center of the machine or downhill side, it's going to make it more want to turn over on you. So that's probably the reason why I swung it up the hill. And actually, meant to say this on the other Q&A. A viewer had asked me about that, and I forgot to say it. So I'm sorry about that. And another thing you can do too is where I was putting gravel aiming the tractor down the hill. I was dumping the gravel with the FEL bucket. You can with the backhoe on it like that. If you still won't go tippy toe. Of course, the tractor's got fluid in the tires, and they're about 140 pounds on each side. And but if it still wants to go tippy toe, you can kind of cheat a little bit. Use the backhoe's counterweight by moving your boom outward, and it will kind of put more weight on your drive tires, and it will kind of give you more weight back there. Only thing is, you have to remember to suck it back in, and be careful about turning around, because you can turn it back into something. But something I have done before, cheat a little bit, because depends on what circumstance you may get into. How did you decide what brand and size tractor to get? Well, what I done was, if you've seen some of the videos I done when I first started, I had a Cub Cadet, and it had a Callaway Zero 3-point hitch, so I was a little limited to what I could do. And when I had the pump problems with it, I thought, oh, next tractor I get is one tractor. I want to have one tractor that will do everything I need to do. I want a FEL, a backhoe, and a 3-point hitch, and also where I can mow with it. As you have seen the videos, or if you haven't seen, you can look back, doing the walkabout around the yard, something like that. It's snowing. But anyway, you look back, and I have pretty good sized yard. It's 3 acres, or almost 3 acres. Like, it's close enough. In other words, we're 3 acres. But what I done was, where I was discussing with the Cub, I wanted my next tractor to be something where I could do all of it. And so I started shopping around. I looked at John Deere's and things, and I was talking to some people, and of course I know there's people out there going thumbs down or whatever when I say this, but I looked at John Deere's, and I really wasn't happy with their frames. The frames were kind of thin for the backhoe. If you ever watch a backhoe with the frames, they really go through some punishment. And I didn't feel, and this is my opinion, I didn't feel like their frames was stout enough. And I ain't gonna say his name, but I talked to a mechanic that works for John Deere, and he told me, yes, we do have problems with them. So, and but anyway, John Deere's at one time, in my opinion, was #1 there for a while, but it's where everything's getting made cheaper and yada yada. But this is my opinion. I know that you John Deere people are going, oh man, I'm sorry, but this is my opinion. But I was asked this, what made me decide, how I decided to make a decision I did. And I never have really had full with YouTube before, and so I just punched in the YouTube of BX25D, or maybe I typed in compact tractors, and the very first video it came up was Paul Short, and the video that came up was the one where him and Kathy, his wife, they had a tree that died in their front yard, and he was actually digging stuff out of the yard, and he had done a mod with called the Claw, and I thought that was pretty cool. But anyway, I was watching his video. I was watching a couple other his videos he made. That's how I got to know Paul Short, by the way. And so I had commented on some of his videos, and Paul and I started to get to know a little bit more each other and stuff. And I was asking questions, and we started emailing back and forth, because mostly it was just basically easier. And so, but I didn't see all the mods that Paul had done on his tractor. So when I went to the Kubota dealership, it was like, man, this ain't like nothing that I've seen on Paul's video. But if I had done a little bit more homework, I would have known that Paul really mod his out big time. And for you new viewers, I will put a link in Paul's Short and Kathy's channel in the description, along with Steve Robb and the Plow Guys and a few other ones that I like watching. And but anyway, I was like, when I walked in the Kubota dealership, I was like, whoa, I was so disappointed. But but anyway, but I looked at the frame, and you know, and what my opinion is, I just don't talk to the salesperson. Depending, I ain't cutting all salespeople down, but some of them will tell you just whatever to say the product. I like to talk to the mechanic. It's like if I buy a building or something like that, I don't talk to the owner. I'll talk to the person that cleans it, maintains it, so they can tell me more about it. But anyway, I like to talk to the mechanic, and they can tell me what kind of problems, if it has any, or you know, and so forth like that. Which Paul had already told me his dislikes and or the, you know, with them. And every machine out there, I don't care if it's John Deere, Kubota, Massey Ferguson, Case, Caterpillar, or whatever, every one of them has their good sides and downsides. I mean, there's good and bad in all of them. It's just how they are. But it helped me to choose what I like better. So if you're to answer that person's question, I ain't gonna say these people's names. I got them wrote down here, but I ain't gonna say their names. But to answer your question, shop around. Go by what are you going to use it for? I mean, it's going to be like heavy duty or just something around the house. You know, exactly what you want to use it for. And I had one viewer had asked me, he needs to do the same thing as what I did down here for my neighbor. He's got a water problem coming in his basement also, and he was thinking, he was trying to hire it done, and the price what they was going to charge him was outrageous. And I'll say why they would charge that much, but anyway, it would have been extra cheaper for him to buy his own piece of equipment. But he was thinking about a compact tractor, but it wasn't for sure it would do the job. And after I did that video, he is very pleased at how it performed. He asked me if I was pleased with it. I said yes. I already answered him the email back, of course. And I said I'm very pleased how it performed. It did very well. Now, like I said in my other Q&A I did, if you go and use the BX, I would recommend the BX if you want to do industrial, because the hydraulics is a bit slower because the pump. But I mean, if for home use, yes. But it could do it. It's just a little bit slower. But I'm very happy with it, and it does a good job here at the house. So hope that answered that question. If you have any more questions, feel free to email me again. I think I'm touch basing on all of them again. I meant to do this the last time, and I knew there was some more I was trying to think of, and I couldn't think of it. But and another viewer asked me, how do I keep my yard so green, and how I keep it up? Well, really, I don't do anything really that much special to it. I just cut it often, about once a week. With sharp blades, and I do mow one direction one time, then next direction I do it the opposite direction, and sometimes I will stripe it. What I call striping, you go up this way, turn, and come back this way, and what it does, it puts stripes in it. And you turn and go this way, and kind of like something like they do in the baseball field or something like that. And but I really don't do that much about it. Another viewer asked me what kind of grass I have. Well, most of the grass out here is what I call field grass. When I say field grass, it's just grass that came up on sun. Now the grass that's around here, around the house, when we first got the house put in, I did plant that. It had straw and stuff in it. If you look at the video stages of the new house, it shows with the straw and all that. That's where I did plant grass. And I'm not really for certain exactly what the grass was. I know we used it at work because it's fast growing and it pretty much grows on any kind of soil. And we have that yellow clay stuff here, what we got. So I think, I wouldn't say Kentucky bluegrass, but I'm not really sure on that. But anyway, but the rest of the grass is just whatever want to come up. Some of it in the back here is clover, and some of it what I call swamp grass. Is where it grows, where it's more wet, more thick like. But the only grass I really planted is the grass that's right around the house here. So if you want to look back at some other videos, the little snapshots I've done. But I really didn't think about doing videos or anything before of it, or YouTube videos. If I had, I would videotaped it, but I didn't do so. And another thing too, folks, I like to have your input. We've been on YouTube now for a year now, since our first video. Actually, I was mistaken when I did Steve Rob's mail call. I was thinking December the 7th was our first video. It wasn't. It was December the 5th that we did our first video on the Cub Cadet. And man, I learned so much since then. Not only knew what to do, what not to do, and but we tried. Been a learning process. Learn how. I found out I needed a editing program to do so, because I didn't. I thought, well, how do they do this? How did they do that? How can you control this? How you control that? How, that kind of thing. And so I started asking some questions and stuff, and got me a editing program, and start doing and start playing with it. My son and I start playing with it. My son Matt, and then we was just playing around and came up with the intro we got. Of course, it's changed a little bit from what it had before. But I think we did 4 videos without the intro. Then just came about, and that's before I learned how to control the sound and that kind of thing. But what I want to ask you viewers about is look back on the first videos I've done. I thought about doing this. I don't know if I will or not, but I'll leave it to y'all. You think I should go back and redo the videos and editing better, where they won't be so loud or so low or what have you, and change them a little bit, or yes to change them, or no to leave them like they are? I had some family saying, no, just leave it like it is, and that way you can tell how you came from the first from when you first start doing till now. And after I looked back, I thought, man, that's terrible. But it's hard. For me, it's hard to watch my own videos. It really is. But see what you think, and please comment or shoot me an email and tell us what you think. And that noise that you heard was the dryer in the background. Debbie's washing, drying clothes and fixing supper. Supper's about ready. But anyway, let us know what you think. We did our Christmas dinner for the teachers and staff where my wife works at. We have it every December, and everybody has a real good time. And I was asked by one of the staff members' husbands. He seen the video down here I did from the neighbors, and he needs almost the same thing done. So I got that project for the summer coming up, and with that, I think that's it. So I hope everybody's having a good weekend and such, and we appreciate all our subscribers, our new subscribers. Oh, another thing too, I just think about. I don't know if on y'all's end it shows or not. We have some of the best subscribers we could ever ask for. Great people. So this ain't really aimed at you guys. It is, but it's not. Makes sense. But what I call them is the past throughers. What I mean is, they just they're not really subscribed. They just came up on the channel, and they leave a comment. Sometimes a good comment, sometimes it's such good comment, and especially the language they use. So I don't know if y'all realize or not, but what I'm doing now, because I got some little ones, younger kids and stuff watching their videos, especially the ones about the BX, and what the one the viewer have said on there, and I thought, I've had enough of this. I thought, they don't want to watch it, that's fine, but watch them out. And I mean, he was really, if I could see the person face to face, I'd probably been arrested, because I'd probably tied a knot in his butt. I thought, if you don't like to watch the video, why don't you just cut it off? As Paul Short says, contact YouTube and demand your money back. But anyway, I'm saying all that to say this. I don't know if y'all noticed it or not, but what I'm doing is I'm filtering the comments. Everything's going to be approved before everybody sees it. So it comes up to me first, and it shows who it is, what the comment was and stuff. Then if it's clean, I'll go ahead and then post it. So I don't know how it shows on y'all's end or whatever. If it shows a little bit quirky or something, that's probably why. And another thing too, I've had some viewers say we was subscribed, but now we ain't. And I think Steve Ropp has some problems with it, and a few other ones. And I don't think, I've asked Paul Short, I don't think he's had any problems with it yet, I don't believe. But YouTube's been having a little stuff messing up on. So if you was subscribed and they ain't, or if you was to subscribe, check and make sure you still are. I mean, I'm not going to subscribe you, that's for sure. But check and see. And I had one subscriber had commented, and somehow, some reason or other, I wasn't able to comment back, and then all of a sudden it was just gone. The whole comment was gone. And so, but anyway, if you leave a comment and if I don't answer you or something, it's not intentional. It means I didn't see it or wasn't able to. If you leave a comment and if I don't answer you, that means that something's wrong. Shoot me an email. The email address will be in the description. Plus, it's also in the outros about midway. But it's not intentional. So please shoot me an email then. But I really don't like, because I wasn't able to answer the comment, and I wasn't able to read all of it either. So now I can't remember who it was, because like I said, it disappeared on me. So I don't know what happened on that. It's one of YouTube's little, I don't know what you want to call it, mishaps. But anyway, if you have commented and I haven't answered you back, it's not intentional. Please shoot me an email. Now I'm on night shift, so if I don't answer you within a 24-hour period, chances are I missed it somehow or something. So please email me, and usually 99% of the times I do get all my emails. So I will answer you, or Debbie, or whatever, and but we love to hear from you folks. We got the best people. When we first started doing these videos, I would never thought, ever thought, we would have many subscribers as we do. let's see, last time I looked was 580 some. Great group of people. But anyway, we appreciate every single one of you. We won't leave nobody out. And but please let us know. But anyway, that's pretty much it for now. So here's a little thing too, a little Christmas thing. We'll be wishing everybody Merry Christmas and all. Remember what Christmas is about. It ain't about all the commercial stuff like they advertise and stuff, buying presents. Remember the real reason for Christmas. Keep Christ in Christmas, as everybody's been saying here lately, and I love that saying. But everybody take care, and God bless, and stay safe, and keep warm this time of year. Hello to our subscribers, and welcome to our new subscribers. I want to take this time to wish everybody a happy and safe Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you for watching.
Merry Christmas!